Hey everybody, it's Erica, and I'm making a video about catfishing today. Um, for those of you who don't know what catfishing is a term that basically talks about how over the internet somebody will start talking to you um like you think it's a romance partner maybe, um and the whole time that's not their picture. It's somebody else. They're using somebody else's pictures. You know what I mean? Random. So it's not like, I don't know, I don't think it's the same thing as like if I was to use like somebody I was in on it with, like my best friend's pictures or something, to try to talk to a dude. It's not that. It's like a whole just different thing. It's like, it's been done to me twice now with fucking famous-ish people. I guess I don't know my celebrities. I mean, I'm really not. People know my type. They know what I want. They know I want a sexy, tattooed, they don't even have to be tattooed, but like that white boy, like that, just that, American white trash white boy. And the first time I actually got catfished, I thought the motherfucker was Little Peep. Like, no fucking cap. Swear. I did not know who Little Peep was. Like, I shit you not. I know he's super fucking famous and shit. Like, I thought I was talking to Little fucking Peep, y'all. I didn't think he was a famous boy. I thought he was like um some fucking hot jacked ass hillbilly fucking pot smoking dirty dude. Like, I don't know. I really did not think he was famous. I literally didn't. I thought he was from right here in the falls. You guys, I know. Like, don't laugh at me though, because like the problem is, well, not even two things came out of that. Well, three, if you count this big lesson, okay? I'm just not into the pop life or whatever they call it. I don't know. I mean, he's a rapper, but he's more than a rapper. He's like, so now I'm in like a huge fan. That's the thing. Like that whole incident, like when it finally got to the point where I was like, "Oh my God, let me show you this fucking hot dude I'm talking to." Um and then they're like, "That's Little Peep." Oh my God, you guys. You know what? Like, I can't, okay? But listen, I'm a big fan now. I really am. Like, I love the way he expressed his deep pain, and I feel so much of it. It's so relatable. Like, he's so hot. Um I love his voice. I'm a big fan now. I got all his CDs and I used to listen to him all the time when I would drive, but big fan. I fucking love him. But well, he's dead, if you guys didn't know. Obviously his soul lives on, but yeah, the body, he's dead. Um, and he had already been dead. Like, he was already dead by the time this happened. And let's just say, if you don't actually know who you're talking to on the other side, you can literally get in trouble for it. So that was like a really big lesson. I really learned that lesson because it turns out, okay, so I thought this dude was like, I think he said 19, but he was about to turn 20. And that's believable. I look at the picture, that's believable. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I thought. You know, I don't know. He seemed like a pretty cool dude. Now, when I was talking to Little Peep, he didn't say he was Little Peep. That's the thing. He wasn't like, oh, here, check out my new song. Like, no, he wasn't pretending to be Little Peep. He was just using his pictures. I mean, so lucky him that he didn't like think that I knew who that was, because I mean, he's pretty famous now that I know. But you know what? I don't know if I would have ever even thought to like listen to his music ever. You know, I mean, I think even a few years back my kid might have mentioned something. Oh, we were listening to Lil Peep, and I was like, what a stupid name. And he was like, Mom, don't be so rude. He's like, that's a nickname that his mother gave him. And his mom died. So, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, well. And then I was like, it's still a stupid name, even if there's a sweet reason behind it. But that was it. Never thought of it again. Oh, here comes some kids. Hold on. The kids aren't here. It's the teenage. I mean, it's really cool, but I'm not doing that on my video. He wants me to put a flash on.
What's up, TK? Hey.
Hey, what's up? Okay.
What you doing?
Okay. Now, yeah, we're not dealing with a phone company. I had to order them some new SIM cards. Anyways, this has nothing to do with the video. Sorry. Okay, so here's the craziest thing, okay? So, like, that incident really told me that before I, like, interact, you know, farther than maybe just friends, definitely, like, ask for an ID, to prove who they actually are, you know, because, I guess just, yeah, it's people do it. People fucking catfish, okay? I didn't really know too much about it. Like, I didn't know it was a real popular thing. I thought it was a thing on the TV. Like, but I guess fucking people do it. All right. Time number 2. It happened about last week, okay? And I just found out yesterday. I'm still processing this, honestly. So it fucking kind of pisses me off. But like, also, like, I'm not that mad about it. I don't know. Like, the weird thing is because I had been crying over my twin flame and, you know, the gut wrenching pain of existence without love and everything. I've been crying a lot. I've been really sad. Um, it's been awful. Anyone who follows my videos knows, you know, it's just horrible. It's sad, it's painful, and I don't always cry about it though. Um, but these past couple weeks, I really have been. I've been crying a lot. Um, and then all of a sudden, I get a friend request from this cutie pie. And I'm like, who is this? And I didn't accept it right away. I was just like, hmm, you know, because I get a lot of requests and I don't usually accept until I actually have time to kind of look at them. And I'll click and I'll see where they're from, see if they have mutual friends. That's usually like I can usually tell by my mutual friends whether or not I actually want to associate with the person or not. Um, I can usually tell right off from the profile picture if it's a yes or a no. Well, no, I can tell if it's a no right away. Um, if it's a maybe, I leave them there until I have time to check it out, I guess. But this cutie definitely caught my eye. Um, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I just kind of sat there for a couple days. I don't know, like, I get on Facebook. I mean, I'm on it. You know, what else are people doing? It's like when my kids are with their dads, I'm just here. So, yeah, I'm scrolling on Facebook. I'm doing whatever I do. And I actually just kind of forgot because it might have been a couple days later and I probably just got some other friend request and then I clicked because I actually did have time to kind of look. I'm like, okay, clicked on that. And then when it took me to that whole section where you see all the requests, then I was like, oh yeah. So I I was still checking out this first one and whatever, reading a little into it. Something got distracted. I clicked on the other one. I seen mutual friends, and then I seen Cuyahoga Falls graduated. And so I just accepted real quick. Went down, was looking at a couple more girls. I'm always looking to add like, cool looking girls who like might want to join my makeup team or something. So I add new friends. I like to add new friends. I try to keep it, interesting but professional. I don't like to share a lot about my family unless it's friends only. So I do try my best to um, really just, regulate that shit. So I don't know. Ended up, new friend request. Next thing you know, he's inboxing me and I'm talking to him and I'm like, you know, but like great conversation, super sweet, like sounded like a really cool person, like definitely my type of a person here. I'm getting it. Like I'm like, hey, cool. I'm thinking even if it's not forever, um let's have some fun for a while, until we figure out who's going to be in the forever slot. Um so, I'm a little bit excited about this. I'm thinking this dude's fucking hot. He's got a strong body. He's in construction. Like cool, Um but like, yeah, I don't know. We were supposed to go on a date like next Thursday when he's off work. And I really liked talking to him. I mean, he was like he was actually from what I thought, he was a third shift worker, so he said he was up at night. It was really nice cuz a lot of the times I can't sleep at night. I'm like, sad. Um it's hard to sleep. It really is with my condition. And so I was like actually kind of having fun and smiling, texting. Like I was actually texting somebody, at like 3 in the morning, instead of like laying in my bed crying. So, I'm not that mad about the whole thing, come to think of it. You know what I mean? Like, because I was really, really just wanting to die. And then like part of me, so I'm working on self-love. I'm working on healing from abuse. And so I've really been working hard to like feel like I deserve an awesome boyfriend. Like I feel like I'm really a loyal, loving girl, and I'm really been working hard at, you know, being open about good things coming to me, saying, I am not a victim. I am not a um my story is not that of what happened in my past, that I can move forward. I can find an amazing lover who wants to just be with me and be mine. I can find a super hot boyfriend who wants to take me places and fuck me and love me and maybe buy me little presents and, have deep conversations with me, a real deep loving bond. Like, I really have been working on myself, trying to repattern myself that I'm worthy of a real amazing, um, romantic time, like intimate time, And I've been working a lot on manifesting, I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. And so everybody in the manifesting community says, "Oh yeah, don't be surprised when everything just hits. You never know how shit falls into place for you." And I'm like, I'm looking at this dude in this picture, and it's like the thing is, he wouldn't be my perfect guy. He wouldn't be um he wouldn't be like my like what you would call my dream guy, but he was definitely good enough to have some fun with until Dream Guy may have fallen out of the blue. Or, I mean, I wouldn't have put it out of the realm of reality that I would end up with him, but I mean, from what he looked like, well, that's the thing, from what he looked like, he was hot. And like, you would think a guy that's so hot would just want to be with a bunch of girls. But that's a misjudgment. That's not the case. I've been with a really fucking hot guy. My horrible husband, my karmic husband. I mean, he's goddamn fucking gorgeous. Um, and he does not want to be with a lot of girls, and he never was with a lot of girls, even though you'd think with that face and body that like that would be their thing. So I'm just thinking here, this dude, I don't know. I mean, everything I said, well, why are you talking to me? I'm like, let's be real here. Like, there's a lot of hot girls on Instagram, but it's like he said really nice things to me, and I'm working on believing nice things. So I didn't want to like question. I didn't want to question the fact that an attractive hot dude was complimenting me and making me smile and checking in on me. And I definitely got wrapped up in that for a few days before I started to kind of question, because it was really just nice natural progression. It wasn't like too much talking, it wasn't not enough. It was nice. And I actually really enjoyed our conversations more than just looking at his picture. So this is the funny thing, is I'm picturing the picture right now, and I was just thinking, I was like, this guy has brown hair. Okay, so you guys, I love the blonde hair, blue eyes. I love it. But blue eyes is like probably more important than the hair, because I mean, you can change hair. And I was like, is this dude for real? I wonder if he would ever be my boyfriend and he'd like let me dress us up in cool outfits. And I was like, I wonder if he'd let me bleach his hair. Because I was thinking how fucking cute he would look if I would have bleached his hair and had it like kind of down. And then like I would have wanted to pierce this dude's ears or gauge them or something, like for sure. Um I mean, unless he didn't want to, then I mean, would have loved him just the way he was. But when you finally get a boyfriend, you're like, oh, I want to do all these fun things. I want to get matching shoes, I want to wear matching outfits. I want to like, do cool things together. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. If I have this dude, I'm like, this is going to be great. That he has a job and he's occupied with himself and he's got things like, he had mentioned family, sister, nephew. Seemed like an all around great person to know. And then I'm thinking, well, this is perfect because this half of the time that I don't have my kids, I'm like, I really would love to have that boyfriend time. Like, it doesn't have to have labels, I don't need I don't need all that shit, like I'm not like chasing a label. I'm looking for someone I enjoy spending time with. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to make anything into anything it's not ever. I just someone who maybe wants to hang out when we're both free. Massages, kisses, eating snacks, stuff. So here I am, like, I'm thinking positively. I'm like, you know what, Erica? Good job. You know what? All your waiting paid off because now it looks like you have a guy who's going to be super nice and super cute. Um, and I'm like, that is awesome. But then, like, I don't know. Then I was like, oh, send me. I don't even know if I said send me a picture or like if he just did. But I kind of like, I was like, you know what? The picture, it just looked too professional. I don't know. And then I'm like, because it didn't look like a selfie. Like, it looked like a selfie, but it was like, I don't know, too professional looking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then I started thinking, but like, this was the stuff I didn't want to think. This is the stuff I didn't want to think. Oh my gosh, Erica, did you really think someone super hot and super nice would talk to you? And then like I even asked some of my VIPs, you know what I mean? I have a girl group. I got a look at this smoky eye with these black lips. When this sun set, it looked like I had no eye, but like a demon. I'm an angel though. That's the thing. Like, I get it. Maybe people are scared of me. I can be a little much, I suppose. Um, really though, I'm a sweet, sweet girl. Like, I really am. And I just don't get like a lot of this shit that's happened. Like, you guys know, I just miss somebody so much. And it's just so confusing because I really truly feel like if there was somebody out there who like missed me and said that to me, I would be like, babe, I'm right here. Come on. But like, no one ever says they miss me or want to be around. So I don't know what that's like. But like, I don't know, even so this second catfishing guy, Like, when you talk to somebody over the course of a few days, we're just kind of texting, um pictures here and there, and he was saying nice stuff to me. um I don't know. And then I got into that thinking again. I got into that like negativity, and I didn't want to make it about my negativity. So instead of saying, you know what, Erica, you are insane. There is no way some hot dude would actually want to fucking touch you, talk to you, waste his time on you. I mean, come on. Did you really think that was possible? Are you that dumb that you wouldn't have thought this was fake? Like, that to me just seems like self-abuse. And I didn't want to do that to myself, because a lot of people had said that to me, like, people said that to me, what are you, stupid? You really think some hot dude's gonna want to talk to you? And I'm like, why not? I don't know. I mean, ugly dudes or hot dudes, like neither one does. So I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I would like to think that a hot dude wants to fuck me. I mean, I'm gonna continue thinking that. I'm not gonna let any of this change my way of thinking, except for maybe a little bit more caution, before getting a little wrapped up. But you know basically I wanted to die, and talking to this person, um really brought me into a mindset that I think really made me feel a lot better. Because not only did it make me feel good about myself, um, I was building myself up. I'm like, wow, you did it, like you called in this amazing new boyfriend type. Um, And that's what manifesting is all about, getting what you want in life. And it's like, I got this amazing job, I got some super cute kids, I love my pet, like everything seems to be pretty good. Except I have like no one to be lovey and sexy with, and have that best friend. Like that's what I want. Like nothing really means much of anything when you don't have that. So, I mean, it's not that I'm looking, but it's that I try to really remain open, and I try to like be the best person I can be, because I really want that. But yet I don't want it bad enough that I'll just have it in a fake way. Like I don't want it bad enough. I don't want the label of having a boyfriend bad enough to like put up with abuse or put up with like bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about it that bad. That's obviously why I can be on my own. You know, I don't prefer it. I would never say that, but I do prefer being on my own, other than being like verbally or emotionally or physically abused. So, I mean, whatever. I've been really growing in myself, like self-care, all that shit. So, I mean, it was a very natural progression for me in my life, that here I'm thinking, okay, this awesome dude, like finally, yes. Okay, it was so dark, but now I don't know if I looked better in the dark. Okay, it's whatever. So, so then when I kind of began to question it, and I was like, hey, I want to hear your voice, I was like, um I'm thinking to myself, because here's what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna go have a date with this guy on Thursday. I'm like, I better do my nails. I think I'm gonna put my hair extensions in. Like I'm picking out an outfit. and um that's a lot of work. So I had myself questioning. I'm like, okay, you know what? And then I don't know. Like I found myself getting excited and planning this outfit and everything, and I'm like, this is really good because he's really motivating me to do stuff that I haven't been doing. I've been complaining about like just not finding time or caring enough to do shit. So I was getting motivated. Um I even shaved my legs. I was like, "Oh, let me get back in the habit of this," like um I mean, we talked about some deep issues. Like we had really nice conversations. And I was like, if anything, this could be a cute, cool friend. Um, and most people that I end up hanging out with, like they go on to meet the loves of their lives. They really do, because I'm so highly activated with love energy that I think just even getting around me, like, it's happened to quite a few people. And but I was like, oh, you know what? I want to hear this guy's voice. Just thinking, oh, like I'm getting excited about him. Like I want to hear his voice. I'm like, before I meet up in person with somebody, I want to video chat. Like I want to definitely speak to them a couple times. Um, and so I think like I may have said something about, hey, we should video chat. Like I want to hear your voice and talk to you and whatever. And then I don't know, just from there kind of conversation went like a bit wonky and a bit south. And like I had my suspicions after that. And then I looked a little bit more at the profile, and then like my friend, she's talking to this hot dude too. That's the thing. This dude that my friend is literally like pretty much talking to, and they're probably going to be dating after quarantine or whatever. Her dude looks like this dude. This dude had darker brown hair with blue eyes, and like so did her dude, but her dude had more tattoos. My dude had some tattoos, but not a lot. Um, but see, it's like the craziest thing is too why this was so naturally fall together in my life is because me and her have both been heartbroken over our twin flames, and we talk to each other about it sometimes. And we both haven't really talked a lot. There's been a lot of going on. And she messaged me maybe just 2 weeks ago and was like, okay, I'm done with the twin flame thing. Told me a whole bunch of stuff. Tells me she's talking to this new hottie. She sends me this picture, and I'm like, whoa, he's hot. Like, he's sexy. I'm like, I want one of those. Where'd you find that dude? And she's like, Facebook. He's been a friend on Facebook for a little while now, for some years now, but never talked to him because she was loyal to this other guy. And I'm like, oh, wow. I'm like, he's cute. And then I was kind of like, oh, I want one of those types. Like he was a little emo-ish, like um yeah, dark brown hair with the blue eyes, total cute. And he had a tank top on. Like he was cute. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, there's guys out there like this. I'm gonna get me a hot dude. I'm gonna get me a hot dude. And then this summer, we're gonna fucking cruise. We're gonna like go to the lake. We're gonna fucking have some awesome romance in the woods or a tent or a boat. Like, I don't know, like whatever people fucking do when they're in love and attracted to one another. That's the kind of things I want to do. So when I got messaged by this guy, I'm just thinking, oh, good, the universe delivers. Hello. Yeah, really. So after everything kind of came out, it was like, whoa, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, I want to know who you really are. And at this point, I had messaged a mutual friend and I said, hey, I noticed that we have some mutual friends with this dude. And I'm like, is he somebody that you graduated with or maybe know? Because I messaged this girl, she graduated like 2 years ago. I guess so did this dude, from what the profile said. And she said, no, I don't know him, but let me Google his photo. I'm like, you can Google a fucking photo? Had no idea. She Googled his photo and she showed me this dude. He's on Instagram and he's got like 1 million followers. Like, he's a famous dude again. And I do not know who he is. I don't know what he's famous for or if he's just an Instagram model or what. Like, he's a person, but he's famous. I mean, he's famous enough. He's got, seriously, I forget his name. I've never heard of him. I don't know who the fuck he is, you know? But I'm looking through his profile and I'm like, it's all pictures of him. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. You know? And like, I'm like, see, what would I think? What would I think that this hot dude is famous? He's fucking famous. Like, I'm just like, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? You know, I'm really catfished. I'm really fucking catfished. Like, seriously. You know, and it sucked. And I'm still kind of maybe processing, but I wanted to know what. Like, I wasn't going to just let this go and block the dude. My friend was like, just block that dude. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to just block this dude. Like, I wanted an explanation because he didn't seem fake. Like, the conversations, like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like somebody, you know what I mean? It didn't seem like somebody fake. And then I asked Spirit and I got my pendulum out and I said, is this so and so? Are they fake? And it said no. So then, you know, that was before I went ahead and just really started deciding that it was. I was a little confused. So at that point, I was like, how does he have these certain mutual friends? Then I was started to think, you know what, maybe and he spoke about town. He would like say oh yeah, and